Hello, hello, it's Carrie with Lemia Fox, and I'm super excited. I'm here with a really fun, quick project that you can make with your family to give away as little gifts or whatever. I made up these fun little cocoa pouches. I wanted to show you how I made up this cute little pocket so that you can put some fun little things in. It's a kind of an expandable little envelope pouch, and it fits this beautiful thing of Nestle hot cocoa mix in, as well as who doesn't like marshmallows with their hot cocoa, and a little spoon to stir it all around. Of course, edible spoons, the best. I'm going to show you how I've taken these materials and made them into this little pouch. So if you're ready, let's do it. The items that we're using are, I have a piece of craft cardstock that has been cut 6 inches tall by 10 inches long. I also have here a piece of paper of cardstock. It's not cardstock, it's decorative paper, and it is cut 3 3/4 inch wide, is 12 inches tall. The first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need your scoreboard. I'm going to set these two pieces to the side for now, and I'm going to show you how I'm scoring this. I'm going to put this so the 10-inch side is this way and the 6-inch side is this way. And the first score mark I'm going to make is I'm going to make the score mark at the 2.5 inch mark, and then the 2 1/4 inch mark and the 3 inch mark. Next, I'm going to go to the 7-inch mark and do a score here, a 7 1/4, and the 7.5 inch mark. Now, once I've done that, I'm going to take and I'm going to turn my paper so that I'm here, and here I'm going to score at 5.5. The other score mark that I'm going to make is at the 2-inch mark. And I'm going to take this only up to this. I'm bringing it up to this score line. I'm not going to go any further than this score line. So I'm taking that to the 7-inch score line, right? Okay. Now I'm going to, and watch carefully as I flip. I'm just going to go ahead and flip this way and make that same mark up to that same point on the other side. So the 2-inch, and score it up to that score line. Alrighty, now we're finished with the scoreboard. All we have to do now is to cut, corner round, fold, and glue. And that's the rest of the project, really. What I'm going to do now is on the bottom, you can see we're going to be taking off this part right here all the way through those score lines up to this point, and we're going to be taking it off here, and the same up here and up here on this side. First thing I'm going to do is I like to, because this is going to be folded and then this part is going to come up, I like to bevel the edges. So on the bottom, I'm going to just do this on the bottom. So this is the bottom, this is the top. So the bottom, I'm going to take and I'm going to go up about 1/4 inch from this score line right here. Here's the score line. And I'm going to cut over to this score line. So through this this score line, and over to this score line to that point. So I'm kind of do a little bit of a triangle. Yeah, something like that. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. I do have a better video on this technique, and I'll leave a link to that. Then I'm going to cut this off. Just like that. Boom. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to go ahead and come up a little bit and cut across. You don't have to do it this way. You could just cut straight across there and then bevel it later. This is just the way that I do it, because then I don't have to do another step, you know? That's just me. I'm not doing it lazy. It's work smarter, not harder. Okay, so we're to this point. Now, I am going to do the same cut, but I'm going to go across on the line. I'm going to go across on the line because I'm not folding anything over. I can go across on the line. And then I'm going to cut straight down from this line right here. And there's that piece down. And I'll do the same thing on this side. Cutting down to that score line. Cutting straight across that score line. Now you have a piece that looks like this. Alrighty? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fold. Hold on. Move this. And I'm going to fold it in. So I'm going to this score line that goes up to here. I'm going to go ahead and fold that in on both sides. Alrighty. Okay. And here's where I'm going to use the corner rounder. I'm going to round the corners. You need to fold it in first so that you can get the ones on the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and use the big corner rounder up here, but I'm going to use the small corner rounder on the bottom. I'm going to use the 7mm. It's not the 4mm. I'll use the 7mm on the bottom. This is going to get covered, but still, I like to do that because you can kind of see that. But so you're getting an idea of what we've got, right? Okay. So once you've done that, what we're going to do now is we're going to do kind of an accordion fold. So you fold it in this way on that score line. The next score line, we're going to fold it out like so. Just take a minute to get that. And then we're going to fold it in. Back on itself on the next one, we're going to fold it like so. Man. Just like a fan. Right? So you have this kind of valley. You have the peak and the valley. And we're going to do it on both sides. And that's what that looks like. Now I'm going to look, and these should be, you'll notice it down here, down on the bottom, it's beveled up, so it's not going to catch on this. Up here, we're going to want to make sure that this is straight. And I'm going to just do a little bit of a clip here because there's kind of comes up a little bit here. I'm not always straight with my cutting. when it comes to cutting, I don't always cut straight. Okay, so I've got it so that it looks like that. Okay, now comes the gluing part. And what I'm going to do, you just decide which flap is going to be on top. I like to put this flap on top and have this flap on bottom. And what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and put the glue, the one that's going on top, you put the glue on the bottom, and the one that's going on the bottom, you put on the top. So I'll go ahead and put a little bead of glue across this edge, and a little bead of glue across this edge. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop that down, just like so. Making sure that I don't glue anything together that I don't want to have glued together. Right? And that's what you got there. Now we're gonna glue this part. We're gonna glue around, and I am starting down here by the score line and going around and then back down just like that. And I'm going to hold on to that for a minute. Sometimes clippies are good for this, just to make sure that that's down and it stays down. Right? So that is the basic little pouch right here. What do you think so far? Okay, now we're finished with our scissors, but we still need our corner rounder, and I'm going to get the cutter. Okay, I'm going to use this little cutter. So we're going to cut this at, put this to the side. We're going to cut this at 5 1/4. Then we're going to cut it at, okay, so I'm going to go 3 1/4. And then whatever we have left. Okay, so let's put this to the side. So, okay, this is what we've got. Now, for these two pieces, we're going to round the corners, and I'm rounding them at the size that I made these guys. So I'm going to round those two corners, making sure I have it oriented the right way. And okay, then we're going to take this piece. This piece will fit right across here, just like so. And then this piece will go in here, just like so. And then this piece will go onto the back, like so. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and glue these down. Hey guys, it's me here. I'm just fast forwarding through here. You know the drill. You know how to glue stuff. I'm just leaving a little bit of a border around so that you can see the nice craft cardstock. It gives it a nice little decorative edge, as it were. And overall, this project is really super fast and easy. I did find that it is easier to actually put these pieces on before gluing the tabs down. So if you want to do that, that's an option as well. I'm going to take my twine here. My twine has been cut. It's about 14 inches long. And I'm a simple girl. All I'm going to do here is I'm going to tie it in a knot. And then I'm going to just go ahead and pop this like this. So it's kind of a half bow, kind of like that. I like that. And then we're ready to put our fun stuff inside. So we'll take our cocoa pack and pop that down in there. And our little package of marshmallows and our little thing of our little spoon. So that is what we have. I hope that you had fun watching this video and you guys do this. It's a fun, quick, easy little project that you could do, and of course have a wonderful, safe, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and everything that goes with it. I hope that you guys are having fun celebrating the birth of Jesus, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.